Super Guide, South Africa Cross-Country Self-Driving Tour. 30 days from the desert sea of flowers to the savanna, from the cliffy mountains to the wild coast. As the most developed country on this continent, your trip to Africa starts here. Let's get started. The following will be explained in order. The hotly discussed expenses and security environment are also included in this video. All right, no more nonsense. Let's depart from Cape Town. Known as South Africa's most beautiful city, it is home to countless attractions. Table Mountain National Park, Chapman's Peak Drive, Signal Hill, Camps Bay, False Bay, Penguin Colony, Seal Island, and the most famous one you must have heard of, the Cape of Good Hope. Many tourists are taking photos and checking in, with buses arriving one after another. But if you're patient and wait until after 5 o'clock, there will be no one around. From Cape Town, follow the N7 road and head north to enter the Northern Cape. You will experience the Mediterranean climate, savanna climate, and hot desert climate one after another. This is one of the driest regions in the world, but here, Namakwa National Park is renowned worldwide for its rare desert sea of flowers. Besides the commonly chosen small town of Springbok, there's another coastal town in the northern desert that exists like an independent world. Asphalt roads lead directly here, and supermarket supplies are very complete. Prepare food and water, then head south along the coast. Select Sobatsfontein, a town in the hinterland of Namakwa land, as your navigation point. It can serve as a resting point and secondary supply stop. This road is not easy to travel on, a hardened yet bumpy dirt road. A two-wheel drive sedan can barely handle it, but a four-wheel drive is still a better choice. As you go further, sporadic flowers along the roadsides will gradually form clusters and eventually cover the hillsides and plains. Congratulations! You've encountered this natural wonder of the desert. There are over 3,500 species of flowers here, about 1/3 of which are endemic to this area. Succulents dominate inland, while near the south coast, there are vast stretches of African daisies. Every year after the spring rains, the flowers here bloom collectively, but this only lasts a dozen days. Due to the unpredictability of rainfall timing, the appearance of the flower sea is also unpredictable. So witnessing this spectacle truly requires some luck. You can also visit the official website of South African National Parks to find information about Namakwa Land's flower sea. It may help. Follow the N14 northeastward, passing through the Namib Desert and the Kalahari Desert. Quiver trees and acacia trees will gradually appear on both sides of the road, indicating that you have entered the savanna. At the end of the N14 lies South Africa's capital, Pretoria, and its twin city, Johannesburg. Switch to the N1 and continue north to Louis Trichardt for a stop. This town is located at the northern end of the Blyde River Gorge. To its east lies a world-famous nature reserve covering about 2 million hectares, roughly the size of Israel, Kruger National Park. After completing simple formalities, you could drive in. But due to the large population of wildlife here, you need to maintain a low speed and be ready to stop at any time to let various animals cross the road. Sometimes antelopes and elephants pass by in a line. Occasionally, hyenas or cheetahs may appear. Africa's iconic wildlife, such as the famous Big Five, black rhinoceros, African elephant, African leopard, African lion, and buffalo, can all be found here. In addition, there are some interesting and representative animals, like the red-billed hornbill, the prototype of Zazu from The Lion King, and the colorful purple-breasted roller, Kenya's national bird. There are also the greater kudu, which is featured as the symbol by the director of a South African national park. The park has 9 gates and 21 campsites in total. Each camp is equipped with restaurants, shops, and gas stations. It's a park rule that tourists are only allowed to get off and rest at these camps. Those who disobey may be attacked by lions. The best time for a safari is early morning and evening, when the temperature is cool and most animals are active. After the sun rises, the temperature rises rapidly, and animals hide in the shade to cool down, making them harder to spot. The best way to find rare wildlife is to visit several central camps and check the sighting boards on the walls. Staff and tourists mark animal sighting locations on maps and share what they just saw. All you need to do is drive there quickly, but remember to watch your speed, unless you're in a real hurry. After leaving Kruger, drive west for 60 kilometers to Sabi, a tranquil forest town nestled in the mountains. It's home to the world's largest man-made forest, with the town itself in the forest's heart. During the day, explore Sabi. It has countless waterfalls. In the evening, build a bonfire in the courtyard and learn to make traditional South African bulwers with the host.
The sausages.
Every spring, you'll also see dazzling yellow bells blooming collectively. Open the map. Sabi is located in the hinterland of the Blyde River Gorge with attractions everywhere. The most famous one is God's Window. South Africa's Dragon Spine, Drakensberg Mountains, also starts here and extends southward for 1,200 kilometers. Drakensberg sounds similar to dragon, so it's also called Dragon Mountain. This is a cliff mountain range with vertical rock walls dividing South Africa's inland plateau and coastal lowlands. In the hinterland of these mountains, hidden at the highest point, is another country, Lesotho. From Sabi, head south into the mountains to the foothills of Lesotho.
看到远处最高的山峰了吗？山顶上就是另一个国家，莱索托。是不是很难相信山顶有一个国家？
It's a peaceful alpine pasture with weak cell phone signal, but complete water and electricity supplies. Except for occasional migrating flocks flying overhead, nothing will disturb you. The weather here is changeable, sunny one moment, rainy the next. Sometimes it's shrouded in breathtaking sunset glow. And sometimes a cloud drifts in covering everything in thick fog. At the foot of the mountain, there are vast wheat fields.
看看这风吹麦浪。
In short, this place lets you experience an isolated life without being too cut off. However, due to the bumpy roads and lack of nearby supermarkets, you need to prepare supplies in advance. After leaving Dragon Mountain, follow the beautiful N2 coastal road southward to start the best part of the trip, admiring Africa's most stunning coastline. South Africa's east coast can be divided into three parts. The bustling resort area around Durban, the wild coast with steep cliffs and pristine beaches, and a world-famous garden route. To enhance road safety, we skip Durban and head straight to the wild coast. Keymouth and Morgan Bay are quiet twin towns hidden on the wild coast, separated by a cliff-top golf course. Your first impression here will be like stepping into a Miyazaki anime, Umi no Erumachi.
One step forward and 10 steps back. I bet on red, but it should have been black. They say there's nothing that love can solve.
From Morgan Bay southward, park your car on the cliff and look around. Raging waves, steep cliffs, flocks of seabirds, and wild animals everywhere. This is the true wild coast. There are hidden paths along the coast. You'll find a quirky spot called Wacky Point. Its walls are covered with life insights. People who explore here will surely resonate with these golden quotes. Continue south along the N2, passing East London and Port Elizabeth, two major cities. If you're tired of driving, exit the highway, find a promontory to rest. Have 2 pieces of cake and a cup of coffee. It won't cost more than our 100 about. Minimize stops in big cities and keep going to the beautiful garden route. Nature's Valley is a coastal forest and a birdwatcher's paradise. The beach here has raging waves on one side and a tranquil lake on the other. Surfers and kayakers will find their perfect spot here. It's also home to South Africa's famous Otter Trail, a 42-kilometer trek crossing coast and forest from Nature's Valley to Storms River. If you have plenty of time, don't miss it. Back to the topic of birds. This is the habitat of the Nisna turaco, a local endemic species. They are elusive, but this bird paradise makes them fearless. They'll fly to your balcony waiting for food.
胶鹃好像已经认识我了，只要一看到我出来，它就会飞过来，在那个树上。现在我只需要把香蕉放在这个食物篮上。
In addition, flocks of beautiful sunbirds come to drink water. They're not afraid of people, and you can even touch them. But if they suddenly fly away, it's probably because naughty monkeys are coming. The monkeys here often scamper past your roof and steal the food you prepared for the turacos. Monkeys and baboons are a nuisance for many South Africans. Leave Nature's Valley and continue driving along the N2, enjoying the garden route scenery. Pass through Nisna and arrive in George. From here, you have 2 choices. Continue along the coast via Mossel Bay to Cape Agulhas, Africa's southernmost point, then head back to Cape Town. Or take a better route. Head north from George into the inland plateau to Oudtshoorn, then follow South Africa's famous Route 62, the wine route, back to Cape Town. This highway is famous for diverse scenery and wineries everywhere, and the final view will blow you away. This is Franschhoek, surrounded by magnificent mountains and sprawling wine estates. South African wine is world famous, and Franschhoek is its core production area. Drive up the R45 to overlook the stunning views of this valley town. On the other side of the mountain, there's a colorful plain. You can only see it from high up. By now, Cape Town is already within reach. But if you have time, don't miss Betty's Bay. Route 44 here is built on coastal cliffs. The views are breathtaking. This place is on the promontory of False Bay, across the sea from the Cape of Good Hope. Sit on the coastal reef at dusk. The flashing light in the distance is the Cape of Good Hope Lighthouse. Betty's Bay is also a great place for wildlife watching. Stony Point Penguin Colony is in the town. And from June to December, the entire bay is in whale and dolphin watching season. Moonlight Beach here is a silver stretch of sand. As the confluence of the Atlantic and Indian Oceans, you can often spot interesting marine life here. So far, the South Africa cross-country trip is coming to an end. Head back to Cape Town, whether climbing Table Mountain, surfing at Camps Bay, or revisiting the Cape of Good Hope, you'll never run out of things to do.
这个路真的有点陡，老人小孩肯定上不来。在这儿歇会儿看看火吧。
There's still many places we didn't explore on this trip. These were part of our plan, but we had to give them up. If you visited them, feel free to share their reviews in the comment section. The trip lasted 30 days, with a total cost of 30,519 yuan. Including visa fee, our 425, you can apply on the South African e-visa website by yourself. Flight from Beijing to Cape Town, 7,500 yuan round trip. Car rental options vary, from tens to thousands of yuan per day. International brands like Hertz and Avis offer good service, but higher prices. Local agencies have lower rates. If you don't want to communicate in English, use domestic car rental apps for agency services. Taking a Toyota Corolla as an example, 28 days of rental plus full insurance costs 4,700 yuan. Accommodation is the biggest expense, 10,149 yuan for 28 days. We chose independent cabins with a living room, kitchen, and parking space, averaging 350 yuan per day. Prices are higher on the West Coast and Garden Route, lower in central, northern regions, and Dragon Mountain. In Dragon Mountain, you can rent an entire farm for 400 yuan. The wilderness coastal area is level with the average value. Cape Town and Franschhoek are much more expensive, though cheap options exist at the cost of comfort. Kruger Park offers cheap cottages, 400 to 800 rand, but they're hard to book. Houses above our 1,500 are easier to reserve.
早上工作人员们还没醒，所以钥匙只能放在 key box 里。当你开车走的时候，还问你 keys 归还了吗 ？OK， 走。
Other expenses, fuel, meals, shopping, highway tolls, park tickets, etc., total about 8,000 yuan. Gas prices are similar to China. Food ingredients are cheaper than Beijing, except in Cape Town, where everything is pricey. All South African national parks only accept card payments, no cash allowed. Kruger Park has the most expensive ticket, 535 rand per person per day. Second is the Cape of Good Hope, 455 rand. Beyond the budget, the security environment is the biggest concern for tourists. South Africa has the 5th highest crime rate in the world and the highest in Africa. On Numbeo, among 385 major cities, South African cities dominate the top crime index. First, Pietermaritzburg. Second, Pretoria. 5th, Johannesburg. 6th, Durban. 8th, Port Elizabeth. 16th, Cape Town. A Cape Town landlord said, "People die here every day. People shoot each other every day." We switched on the radio, and it was reporting yesterday's shooting. It felt like cyberpunk, like a death lottery in Night City. How to avoid crime? Follow these tips. 1. The root cause is extreme inequality, worse in big cities. Avoid them first. Landing in Johannesburg may bring trouble. Cape Town is a safer entry/exit point. 2. Tourists are targeted for theft via broken windows. Draw curtains, keep cars clean, park in supervised areas or private estates. 3. Choose accommodations in safe neighborhoods, like Nolof and Morgan Bay. But don't leave doors unlocked. Monkeys and baboons are still a nuisance. Did these stats scare you? With careful planning, South Africa is well worth visiting. So, are you ready? That's all for this video. We hope it helps you on your South Africa trip. See you in the next video.